Good morning and welcome to another vlog. Let's cut to the chase. Just kidding, there's no chase. I got my first PR package. It's from Good Molecules. They reached out to me about a few weeks ago asking if they could send some products my way, and if I like the results they produce, I can just share the good news. And I said yes expeditiously. After doing a lot of research on it, by a lot of research I mean little to no research, I just saw they had a huge following, and a lot of the content creators that I respect on TikTok and Instagram also use their products, so that in itself is just what I use to say yes to them. And also it's a chance to get like a PR package. Like, I'm not gonna say no. And it's not, the stipulations aren't I have to review, it's only if I want to, and I will. So I'm treating this like an actual paid brand deal because that's what I wanted in my life. So this is how the box looks when you open it. They gave me the Clarify and Cleanse bar. They gave me the silicone priming moisturizer, brightening toner, and then discoloration correcting serum, which is what I'm really excited for because I've seen so many good results for black people or black women who use it. So that's another reason why I decided to, like, yeah, I'm gonna for sure use it, and I'm gonna start using it today. So I'm going to mix everything that I used to use besides my SPF, because although they have an SPF in their line, they don't have an SPF in this box. Never tested on animals, and they also have this nothing to hide kind of deal, meaning like all the ingredients that are in each one of the products are on the back, so you like never have to wonder what you're putting on your skin, which I think is pretty awesome. Isn't it cute? Okay. It's so thick. It's just as thick as the cleanser that I used to use, if not more thick. Massage onto damp skin. I should have wet my skin first. It's fine. Okay, so that part's done. So far so good. Usually I've noticed with some like cleansing products that it leaves my skin tight, and I hate that, but this one has a really like nice light feel, so I don't feel like I'm getting like, the air sucked out of me through my face. So it's not really tight, it's really light, which is really cool. On to the toner. I'm also making sure that I don't feel any burning or irritation while I do this. To completely change up your entire skincare routine in one day, it's crazy. It feels good. Like, it feels like a really good toner. Next thing we have is the color correcting serum. Ooh, is she thick? Okay. She little thickums. It smells good. You're supposed to pat it into your skin. I know serums, it's a very loose serum. Pat it until dry. It's dry and still very, very light. Like, my face feels like I have nothing on it. Ooh, this is cute. This is how it looks. Pump, pump, pump. I think that's enough. That was plenty. But I mean, like, can you ever overly moisturize your skin? So even if I had more, it would have been fine. Oh, this is very light too. It actually reminds me of the Belief moisturizer. Last thing I'm going to put on is my SPF from Supergoop because it's important. And we're done. First reviews, everything feels really light. Last reviews, everything feels really light. So good. I feel honestly like I've used my other stuff and not this, but nothing's burning, nothing's irritating so far. So I feel great. Okay, we're trying this for the third time because I just keep messing up. What the hell? So I just got back from Trader Joe's, and I'm gonna show you what I got. This is my first time being in Trader Joe's, actually shopping for like a Trader Joe's-esque stuff. The first time I ever went, it was years ago when I was like bodybuilding, and I was getting all that bro stuff, like just like veggies, chicken, and some complex carbs. So nothing of the fun aisles that Trader Joe's has. And then the last time I actually went, second time after the first time and only time, was with a friend, and he was shopping and I was just there for the ride. So this is my first actual haul, and I had to rush the haul because I have a call to get to in like 10 minutes. So this is also a rushed snippet of the video, but these are cold items, so I gotta do it now or never at all. And I only stayed in there for about 15 minutes, but it was enough to rack up a $64 grocery bill. First and foremost, cheesy bread or cheese bread. This was definitely influenced by TikTok. Philly cheesesteak bao buns, because that's kosher. This authentic Indian bread. Never had it, so I'm excited for it. They have naan there, but I was like, nah, let me get something else. And then to have with the bread, I have a lamb vindaloo and then a vegan tikka masala, because I don't know. Wow. And then falafel. Also something I saw on TikTok is this. Tteokbokki. I've had it from a restaurant before, like ordered it from a restaurant. It was takeout, but I've never like, it was the first time having it, but I've never like actually made it. And obviously this is not me making it, this is me warming it up, but I really wanted to try it. 2 lemons, and the lemons are for, hold on, don't fall. I have the orange and ginger morning shots that I want to do to fix my gut health a little bit, to kind of quote unquote detox or cleanse out my gut because it's been rough. Half moon cake minis, sourdough bread, pasta, and then these also I saw on TikTok. Chocolate croissants. This is glass, so hopefully I don't drop this. I got a organic vodka sauce. I got some pasta to make, clearly here, but also angel hair in my cupboard. And then I got the cacio e pepe sauce, another TikTok viral thing, because this one girl, in the way she like said it, she's like cacio e pepe, but she said it much more strict and pronounced it much more harder than that made the video go virus. This was a very impulse buy because I was like, ooh, a papaya. I've never had raw papaya before, so I got a papaya. These espresso coffee beans, these mangoes. These have a specific name for them, but I forgot the name for them, but they looked really cute, and so I bought them because they looked really cute. That's how you get me. That's it. Oh, it's been a while since I've been in this position. Wink, wink, I'm kidding. So the first thing I'm gonna make, well, first thing I'm gonna make from the Trader Joe's haul, but also first thing I'm making like today, is this tteokbokki thing. There's 3 servings in here, and it's not like I can make it in portions, so I'm gonna make the whole thing and then save it for later. There you go. Ooh. It's a good angle, it doesn't matter. I have my own chopsticks. I don't like them though. I usually like wooden chopsticks because they hold on to things better, but this came with my ramen. So look at that. Look, it won't even pick up. I have to like squish it just to pick it up. Anyway, so it is good. Really good. It tastes like the one I had when I ordered from an actual like restaurant. 10 out of 10 for me anyway, because I don't know about much culture, so my taste buds says 10 out of 10. So I say it's 10 out of 10. Cheers. From a 20-year-old taking Jack shots to 27-year-old taking ginger and orange shots for your gut health. You know, time really catches up with you. I'm dressed to impress. It is currently Cinco De Mayo. It is May 5th. And I'm going to celebrate with my friends. I am not taking the camera with me, but I will be vlogging on my, oh, should I take the camera with me? I feel like I should. But I feel like a bunch of drunk people with a camera like this, like, it cost me a fortune, but a fortune for me is not the best to be taken around. So maybe I'll just take it on my phone. Yeah, I'm gonna vlog on my phone, but I'll be vlogging today. We are headed to Princeton, New Jersey. There's a restaurant called On the Border. It is a franchise restaurant, so it's pretty much everywhere. It's not really locally owned or a local restaurant. And usually for Cinco de Mayo, they have a parking lot party, and me and my friends would go there. We would have something to eat in the restaurant, then we would head out and just make some memories. And for the past couple years, we haven't been able to do that because of COVID, and that's fine. But this year we are doing it, and I'm really excited to do it. So that's where I'm headed now. And because we're nerds, and today is the premiere of The Multiverse, we're also gonna see that tonight too. So it should be a very drunken mess. Drunken mess, probably, but also just a mess, but also very, very fun because I'm with my people. Let me show you my actual full outfit though. Kind of crooked, but this is like just black pants, booties, and top. It's really cute. This is also what I'm be wearing to the movie theater, so I'm not changing or bringing a change of clothes because it's pretty hot out today, and even though it'll be cold in the movie theaters, it's long sleeves, so I'll be okay. With that being said, I'm actually already late, so I'm gonna get going. See you on the phone. Vlog. My last vlog hit 141 views. All straight men are fucking annoying. How do you have a whole hairspray? Put it back in the house. She's like, please.
First of all, you're being judged every day.
Good morning. It's a brand new day. It's actually Mother's Day, so if you're a mother and you're watching this, whether it's a mother of actual children or the mother friend of the group, or you just feel like you're a mother in general, you know what I'm saying? Happy Mother's Day to you. I hope you're having a really good day. I'm headed over to my mom's house. This morning was such a wild ride. So I ended up making her, I made her Jamaican fried dumplings because last time I made them, she loved them and it reminded her of her mom who has passed away. So I wanted to remake that and give her a bushel of dumplings. And I got that. They're still warm. Yay. Okay. So I wanted to put it in a basket. So I went to Aldi and tried to find a basket, but I didn't find a basket. I found a dumpling steamer. And you know what? They're dumplings. So they went in there. I lined it with a cloth and I put the dumplings in there and they're still warm. I'm so excited for her to have these. And then I got her some flowers and that's it. I asked her where she wanted to go for Mother's Day. She said IHOP. I know she's been craving IHOP for a while. I'm just like her because when I got a craving, I got a hankering, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go to IHOP this morning and then later on I have a basketball game to go to, like an actual live basketball game, and I'm so fucking excited. I don't know squat shit about sports. That's a lie. I know about enough to get me an F on a test, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have some answers, but it's not enough, and that's how I am with sports. So, I'm going to a basketball game. It's the Heat versus the 76ers. Never been to a basketball game, but I always wanted to go to a live sports game. Why? I feel like I will love the energy of the people. Would I know what's going on? No, but I'll just be happy to be there. So I'm really happy to be there today. And so that's what I'm doing later. But we're on our way to New Jersey because that is a drive I do all the time now. It's actually not that much traffic, so it won't take me an hour like last time. It will take me about 40 minutes, which is dead on what it usually takes me. I didn't do makeup today. I don't have earrings in today. The focus were dumplings and flowers. And that's what I got. Follow me. Go ahead, follow me. Like at all. Oh, shush. Shut up. Let's go Sixers, Philadelphia. I need you. Good morning. It's a really big one. Then, oh, my face dry? I haven't washed my face yet. Oh my God. Okay, I haven't washed my face yet. It's a brand new day. Mother's Day went well. I hung out with my friend and we went to the Heat versus 76ers game. And let me tell you, I've had the time of my life. I have like a slight bit of social anxiety, and so when I'm around big crowds for a long time, I do get a little bit overwhelmed. I started to get a little bit overwhelmed when we went to Xfinity Live to eat first because it was really loud and crowded, but Nestor was there, so we were served by him for a little bit, and then we went and walked to the stadium. Walking to the stadium, crowded. Walking into the stadium, crowded. Walking to our seats, crowded. So like I was like almost very much almost at a tipping point, but I got better when I sat down. And then the restaurant environment and the energy was really, really nice, and I had a really good time. So yeah, 10 out of 10 experience, would recommend. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, that was like, yesterday was Sunday. It was like the end, or I know Sunday is the beginning of the week, but for me it was like the end of a very, very busy week because I was working on projects, I was going to social outings, I was like doing it all in like 1 week. Very, very, very energy consuming, very, very fun, but I'm tired. And so it's currently 1 o'clock. That shot that I took right now was the first thing I consumed in my body with this water. I am dehydrated. Mother Nature hit me hard this morning. It's like a come down from a week of just being super, super extroverted. And so I'm gonna need like a couple days to just be by myself. And to clean up my place, Okay, so I really did try cleaning my apartment the other day. And I started filming it because I wanted to do like a little like a clean with me lapse. But it didn't work out. Cause like during cleaning, I started bawling my eyes out. Like I started really like crying. And like I had like a little, it wasn't, I want to say it was a panic attack because I could barely breathe, but it was just, I think it's because I was crying so hard that I couldn't barely breathe. I mean, whatever it was an attack. It was, yeah, it was just a big crying fit. I should probably stop calling it an attack or fit. I just couldn't stop crying, basically. And I think after the long week that I had of just being out and about, working, not really settling within myself, all the emotions and thoughts just kind of like rushed to me, and it was just like a lot. There's so much that I've been feeling for like the past like couple months. Oh, there's something on my nose and I can't quite see it. Anyway, there's been a lot of thoughts in my head for the past like month or just 2 months since I've like quit my job or whatever. Even before that, since I've been in this apartment, there's been so many emotional and physical transformations that I've been through, and honestly, I am not done yet. But one of the things that was very clear to me in that moment of like breakdown was just like fear, shame, guilt, and grief. Cause like I'm afraid, like although I'm very excited for this next step that I'm going to have, I'm still afraid. And that never stops me, but I'm still scared. Cause what if I fail, and then that fear of failure doesn't look like, oh, I couldn't travel on my own. It's the fact that like I'm giving up and disconnecting from so much. Oh, it's coming up again. Disconnected from so much that I care about. What if I only make it 2 months? And to be honest, that'd be fine, right? Because nothing ventured, nothing gained. But on top of that fear of failure, that I'm not gonna like it or do it, a thought that has always come up and has been spoken to me, whether it be like friends or like my mom or whatever, is that I really do a lot. I do a lot. Like when I was growing up, I wanted to be a teacher, and then I ended up being an accountant. I wanted to do accounting, and then I ended up being an internal auditor. During that time, I was a power lifter. I wanted to do, go all the way to the championships or the finals, or I forget the actual name of like the competition, but on top of that, I wanted to be a gym owner, and then I started creative at life, and it was like a stationery business, and I was turning into a social media managing business, and I was a writer, and I wanted to write a book, but I stopped writing a book, and this comes up all the time, like all these changes, all these adventures that I go on, all these things that I want to do, and I switch. Like once I do them, for some reason, at some point, I'm just like, okay, on to the next one, and it makes me feel like a failure and feel shame in switching, because I'm like, well, I wasn't good enough to make it to the very, very end. I wasn't good enough to stay in this career choice. I wasn't, good enough to like actually build what I set out to build. And I feel like comes along with that is that like now I'm setting out to like travel full time. What if I change my mind again? And I keep changing my mind again and again and again and again and again. And I just seem like a person who doesn't stick to something, who doesn't commit. Well, that's not me. That's never been me. If anything, my commitment is what has given me this shame, or has like produced this fear of failure. Because like every time I get an idea of a new adventure or a new career or something that I want to try, I make a home in it. I prepare for it like it's going to be my ultimate future and like final destination. When I decided to be an accountant, I was like, I'm gonna be an accountant for the rest of my life. I'm gonna climb the ladder. I'm gonna do this, this, and this. And I got into it, and at some point, I was just like, no, this isn't for me. And take that and just spread it across all of my adventures and all the things that I've tried. And some of those things I am getting back to. Like I'm getting back to powerlifting. I'm getting back to lifting in general. I'm getting back to like creative at life as a social media managing company. It's just like I try to make a home and make permanent every new thing, because that is my desire to have roots somewhere. But that has also come with so much downfall, because it pains me to know or to find out that that's not the end. That is the beginning of something else. And every choice and every adventure that I've gone on has led me to this point here. And this point into the future will lead me somewhere else. And all of that was like a realization that I had while I was crying. And so it's fear of getting a desire to change again and be seen as someone who just keeps changing her mind and not being able to commit to something. Shame in not being able to commit to something and looking like a person who just half-asses it, but I swear to God, I do not half-ass anything that I do. That is something and a phrase that will never be attached to the Crystal Lee name. I wholeheartedly do every single thing that I commit to or that I want to do. Grief for changing, because this place, this home, this apartment that I was in a year ago, looked at and decided to build piece by piece, make it a home, I am letting go of. I'm quote unquote losing. I'm feeling grief because of it. I'm kind of sad, but also really excited. All of that happened literally in that moment. And you know, like I got through it. Obviously I've released it and I know there's a lot more to release, but those are just some feelings and thoughts that have come up, and I allowed them to come up and come out as much as they can. I'll deal with them if they come out again, but those were things that I did not think I would have to deal with in making this big transition. I thought it was gonna be easy peasy, lemon squeezy, move on, move out, but no, there's so much. The last thing I'll say about this is I think it's really funny how chance at life, part of the idea of it is making life a playground, is the idea of being able to switch from the swings to the slide if you feel like the swings aren't for you, and not regretting the amount of time you spent on the swings trying to figure it out, not committing to the swings because you've been there for so long and you had so much time on it. That was a component of chance at life that was written in when I made it, and it's really, really funny how like it's coming back up for me, like as a thing for me. Because I'm learning that the lessons that I teach or the things that I put into my work comes back at me tenfold, because if I didn't live it, I wouldn't be able to teach it or be an example of it for others. And I think that's hilarious. I'm ending the video here because I talked a lot. It's already pretty long. Thank you for making it to this part of the video. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.